Well, we got married, and about 6 months into our marriage, found out I was pregnant, and we were having problems. And then about 7 months into my pregnancy, Will said he wanted a divorce.
She was at a point in her life, at least at that time, that she wanted to be a single woman without responsibilities or accountabilities. And she walked away to start her new life and left us to start ours.
It wasn't that much of a shock because I knew we were having problems, but at the same time, I wasn't expecting it because of what he kept telling me that it wasn't going to happen. And I was expecting him to stay around for Ethan's sake. He hasn't talked to him since November, so 7 months now, I want to say.
I feel bad for them that they missed out on the opportunity to have a mother and do the things with a mother that I did with mine. And really a little bit confused that their mother chooses to be such a small part of their lives.
I've just learned to rely on my family and my friends more. Like my mom, she's a huge help. I couldn't have done it without her, and just learned to schedule my time more.
Spending time with my kids on an enjoyable level. Obviously make time for necessities of life and school, but there wasn't a whole lot of time for social interaction.
So you got to work your life around theirs, everything, financially, emotionally, just socially. If I'm sick and you still got to take care of them, so you kind of got to toughen up and do it.
Obviously my day-to-day routine became more busy. I had a lot more juggling to do as far as responsibilities around the home and school and other activities for the kids. It made it a little bit tough on my social life, but it wasn't anything that really seemed like a big sacrifice to put off to the side.
It's hard because I'm a waitress, and so on my days off, I'm tired from work, or by the time I get home, it's 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Ethan's still awake because he wants to see me, and I'm ready to go to bed. And so it's just trying physically to stay energized, to spend time with him on my days off, and it's just trying to put more hours in at work when I can, but also not wanting to take time away from Ethan to spend time with him.
I was still trying to go back to school to finish my education, work full-time, obviously take care of a home, raise 3 children, and getting used to raising 2 daughters that were very quickly turned into young ladies.
Even though I have my mom and I have some great friends that help me out anytime I get upset about things that are going on with Will, or problems like that I encounter with Ethan, I can always go to them and talk to him about it. But then having that one constant male bond that I would have there that goes daily with me with Ethan, I think that would just be a different type of emotional connection I could have. And if Will was still here, I honestly think I'm better off.
I would have spent taking the time that I needed to finish my education. I would have taken some time out for myself. And as far as socializing with friends and hobbies and golf and camping and those type of things that I chose not to partake in after we got divorced. But in retrospect, I would never develop the relationship that I have with my children had my ex-wife and I stayed together. I think my children are probably stronger-willed, more independent, especially my 2 daughters. My oldest, I think they were almost forced into a scenario where they had to mature a little bit quicker than the kids their age. Not to the point where they didn't have fun as children and socialize and enjoy their sports and other activities, but in a good way.
I want him to grow up to be a godly man and for him to be a happy, I really want him to be happy. I want him to respect women. I want him to, if he picks a woman that he wants to marry, I want him to stick with her. I want him to really think about his commitment.
I think overall, I think the children are healthy and happy. We have a wonderful relationship. I don't think too many things I would have changed.
When I first found out I was pregnant, I was extremely upset because I knew I was going to be a single mom, and the whole time I was thinking, oh, my life's going to be completely different. I won't have a life, it's going to be, I'm going to be completely broke the entire time. I'm doing this all by myself. And now I've realized, yeah, I might be a single mom, but, I have friends, I have family, I still can have a life outside of my son. I can still be me. I might be a mom, but it's still me being a mom.
My children are my most important thing in my life. They're the biggest blessing that I've been given. They're my biggest sense of pride. And in a selfish way, my biggest sense of accomplishment. The first Monday when I actually had to take the kids to school and start being a single parent, was very, very overwhelming.
It really is hard sometimes, but I wouldn't trade for anything. It's one of the most tiring and tough things you could possibly go through, but it's also one of the most rewarding things that you could go through at the same time.
After that first week, I really started a brand new life, and I've been very blessed and very happy with every day of it since then. So for something that started out so scary and traumatic and supposed to be a emotionally depressing time, very quickly turned into one of the biggest joys and surprises in my life.
I'm Jennifer, and I'm a single mom.
My name is Sam Donna, and I'm a single father.